Shocking Zepbound weight stalls, 5 tips to push past your weight stall. Hi friends, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I am so grateful to be here with you today. I have been on Mounjaro / Zepbound for the last almost 16 months. I've lost a whopping 84 pounds. And when I tell you I've had my fair share of Zepbound weight stalls and Mounjaro weight stalls, I could be the poster child for that. And I'm here today to share with you how I've pushed past my weight stall, and hopefully with these 5 tips help you, encourage you, hopefully help motivate you. My whole premise of being here on Countess of Shopping is to be a source of positivity and encouragement. So hopefully that's what we're gonna do today. That's the intention. Let's dive in of what's helped me with my 5 tips. Tip number 1 of what's changed: wall Pilates. You may say, Countess, what is wall Pilates? I had no idea. I have a free encouragement group with 10,000 plus strong of people on Mounjaro and Zepbound and WEGOVY. It's linked in the description link below. Just click that ... more button. And in there, one of our fabulous group members named Linda, love you, Linda, said, I've been doing wall Pilates. And I'm like, what the heck is wall Pilates? I love me some Pilates. I can't do it though. I felt like, because I didn't have one of those machines, you know, where you're like, throw your legs over your head and your husband finds you even more attractive. No, I'm just joking. Just wanted to make sure you're paying attention. Just making sure you're paying attention. But I wanted to do Pilates, but I live in rural Virginia. We don't really have a Pilates. We're not very metropolitan here. I got cow paths like right down the road. And so when the group member had mentioned it's free on YouTube, I got my tippy tap fingers out and said, Queen, let's look up wall Pilates for beginners right here on YouTube for free. My husband, the Count, who pinches the pennies, said yes, free in. And then you guys have asked me, what wall Pilates do I love? There's one that's actually for seniors. And I give mad props to the seniors. It's actually very hard in a good way. I am sore, meaning I am sore after I do wall Pilates. I can tell I'm building muscle. In my arms, I'm like, ooh, like my arms look better. Now, should I be doing weight training? I'm not going to should on myself, but I kind of am. Yeah, probably. But I have been very nervous about my knees. My knees have become incredibly creaky. We're going to talk about collagen here in a little bit, but my knees have been so creaky and I just don't want to hurt myself. I'm afraid of that. And so I'm listening. And what I always tell you guys, I'm leaning into what my body's telling me. And my body's like, we have a gym in our home, so there's no reason for me not to be weight training, but I've been really nervous about it. And so I've tried to push past the mental mindset. I always talk to you guys about like the mindset component. And for me, I'm like, I'm just gonna do wall Pilates. It has been the best thing to help push me past this weight stall. A, I really like it a lot. B, I feel like I'm getting a great workout. C, I'm rolling with the seniors and I love it. Giving you my AARP card right now. I'm really secretly 95 sitting over here. Just joking. No, I love it. I'm seriously, I love it. It's so fun. Today, I'm so excited to do wall Pilates. It's on my to-do list and I'm like, yes! Like I really enjoy it. And I've become substantially more flexible. The Count's happy about that. And I'm happy because I'm building muscle. Literally in my arms, I can see it. And no one else probably can see it, but I can see it. Because you do like wall push-ups and you're using the wall to help you build muscle. And that's the whole name of the game. When we are on Mounjaro or Zepbound with these weight losses, muscle mass loss is a part of this game. It is a part of it. People will say, oh, it's the GLP-1 medications. No, it's any sort of substantial weight loss will lead to muscle mass loss, which is why I always refer you guys down to my Mounjaro Amazon shopping list. I have my free scale. It's not free. It's on Amazon. It's not free, but my free list for you. It syncs with the smart tape measure, and this has on there 13 different measurements. The two work together, and you only need one app on your phone. It has on there your muscle mass as one of the components it measures, so you can track that, right? So wall Pilates, helping to combat that muscle mass issue. I feel like I'm building muscle. I have substantial loose skin that I've talked about, and so this has been my, like, I know that this is going to help me. I know it feels right. It feels good. It feels not too advanced, whereas weight training felt too far for where I am right now. I'm going to get there. But this felt like the bridge, the gap to get to weight training, and I really like it. I really do like it quite a bit. Like you use the wall and you make your legs like windshield wipe and like, it's fun. So I use the one that's for seniors, but there's a ton of them here on, like there's a ton. It's a very competitive YouTube keyword. I've been looking it up. I'm like, maybe I should learn how to become wall Pilates certified. I'm not going to, don't worry. and the world takes a collective sigh of relief. No, number 2. Tip number 1 for busting through my Zepbound weight stall. Tip number 2 has been my pants. I like big pants and I cannot lie. I was a size 24 and now I'm a size 14, which is crazy. And I said in my last video it was 10 pant sizes down. That's actually 6 pant sizes down, so please forgive me. I wrote in the comment, the person's like, oh my gosh. And I realized my verbal error. In my head, I was subtracting 24 from 14, my pant size. And that's why I said 10 pant sizes. It's really 6 pant sizes. So please forgive me from 24 to 14. But my weight stall, during this weight stall that I had, I still dropped a pant size. So I want to tell you, and I'm here to tell you, like my pants got loose. My jeans were loose. And I was like, well, maybe it's just one pair of my jeans. No, it was all of my jeans got baggy. And I was like, no, I need to buy new pants. These pants are too loose. So I want to tell you, maybe you're having a weight stall, but that doesn't mean that you're still not shrinking in inches, because I'm building muscle, and we know muscle weighs more than fat. I think with my hypothesis on this weight stall that I've been having, I'm actually building muscle, which is why my pants shrunk, because I'm building muscle because of the wall Pilates. So if you're going through what I'm going through, it may not be a weight stall at all. It may be actually, in fact, you're building muscle. Yay! And that weighs more than fat. Yay! And that could be even with my pant shrinkage. So using a unit of clothing to help you, that's a different measurement besides weight. Now we know, and I feel like I always have to fill this in my free encouragement group, which is linked down below, a ton of people get very frustrated of unrealistic expectations. So I'm putting this video is, you're having realistic expectations. You're not thinking you're going to lose like 3+ pounds every week. That's not realistic. The beginning of my weight journey, I had a lot of weight to lose, which is why I lost 12 pounds in 1 week. That's crazy. That's not healthy, and that's unrealistic and not sustainable. So making sure this video is, I'm assuming your goals are sustainable and realistic, and you've talked to your healthcare provider about it, because I am not one, and I don't pretend to be one at all. This is never medical advice. And then 2, that you know that weight stalls are just part of this, right? Like we assume that I assume that we all know that that's just part of this. It's going to happen, but keeping the mind and the brain strong while you ride that wave, because you're literally, like, this is so crass, and my mom would clutch her pearls. Mom, plug your ears. You're 1 poop away from losing, like, you're 1 poop away. Like, it's disgusting, but it's true. So, like, don't get discouraged. It may just be a bowel movement as to why. Like, so I'm assuming that we have realistic expectations. I'm assuming that they're sustainable choices that we're making. And also I'm assuming that we know that this is just part of the course and pushing past it, right? So I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but I didn't want to be crass right as you saw me, because maybe you've never met me before. Maybe you're like, who is this Countess? And why is she just so disgusting talking about bowel movements? I'll move along. I'm sure my whole family is like, this is so gross. Number 3, I have switched. There's been an evolution. And as you watch me here on YouTube, I'm going to evolve. Some woman who was very smarmy came on and was like, you've changed. And I'm like, yeah, I have. I have opposable thumbs. We're meant to evolve as human beings. If we're not growing, we're dying. So yes, I'm going to evolve. What I did 16 months ago, 15 months ago, when I first started my Mounjaro weight loss journey, I'm different. I'm physically different. I'm mentally different, spiritually, financially, all of the things. I'm different. This GLP-1 medication has changed me, in not just the physical ways, in all ways, because my life has changed. And so with that, I'm going to continue to evolve, and I'm going to assume that you're going to continue to evolve too. So things that I use have evolved, and my tools have evolved. I have evolved, and I've changed to magnesium that I used to recommend. I don't recommend anymore. I recommend a different one. It has 7 types in it. I'll link it down in the description link below. You guys are like, where's the description? Click the ... more button, and it will pull up this long list of all of my free resources. Like the list is free, not the resources, of things for you. But I do have a blog on countessoфshopping.com with 50+ free articles for you, all about my journey for you to use for your experience, strength, and hope, or my experience, strength, and hope to help you. And then 200+ videos here on YouTube too. So click the like and subscribe button. I've changed, and what helped me break through the Zepbound weight stall is my magnesium. 7 types of magnesium in there. It has substantially helped my sleep, weight loss, anxiety, muscle recovery, because I'm lifting with the Pilates. I highly recommend, highly, highly, highly recommend. Talk to your healthcare provider before you start any sort of supplement. For me, that works well. Use the discount code QUEEN with that. That has been a big change. And then this video is not sponsored by them. I just love their stuff and I love sharing it. You know, when you find something really cool and you're like, I want to share it with all my friends. And they've been so generous. So like, we'll give you a discount. So here's my discount code. I'm like, thank you. I asked, I'm like, please give my community a discount. Please, may I have one? So this is the discount. And then I switched to a different collagen. I'm obsessed. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. It's mushrooms and collagen. It helps with brain functions, but I use it more so for the collagen on it. Like, I really like it a lot. It's stevia-free, gluten-free, dairy-free. It's huge. This container, look, it's like this, it's like a Lego head. My favorite is the salted caramel, but they do have chai, and then they do also have chocolate. This has been a part, because I like it. Going back to things to make it sustainable and long-lasting. I like it. And so that they've also given us a discount code of Queen for my collagen. That has helped me on my weight stall and my creaky knees. Remember how I mentioned like my knees sound like popcorn when I like bend over for squats? I've been really focused in on switching my collagen. In addition to my protein, you guys know I eat 100 to 125 grams of protein per day. If you guys have not gotten my free Mounjaro meal plan, I paid $500 from a dietitian to give our community a free meal plan. So I own the licensing rights, is why I bought it, to give it to you for free. And it has a shopping list and recipes and protein. So if you're like, I don't know what to eat, it's down on the description link below too. Number 4, that's changed for me. Focusing in on that protein, because that's so important for the whole intention for me is that muscle mass loss is protein, is to combat that. So I have been, my ride or die is Biocare. I really like their protein shakes quite a bit. They have them in chocolate and in mixed fruit. It's one packet, which you guys know I travel for my like real job, like my full-time job. I'm a video marketing strategist for celebrity clients and luxury brands. I can take this on travel with me. I like putting it in the blender with ice. Some of you guys use, in our free group, have been talking about using it with almond milk, which I'm gonna try. I haven't tried, but I usually use it with water. But I do mix it with ice. I don't take it straight just with water. It's only 6 ounces, but 20 grams of protein. I have resisted against taking a supplement, like a protein shake, for this whole time. And I couldn't. Like I tried. I was trying to eat chicken and seafood, and you can see over the last 15 months of me resisting of taking, and I've leaned into it, and it's been so helpful. It helped me with my weight stall, and it's helped me with my muscle, and it's helped me with my Pilates, my WOD Pilates. So, and it tastes good. Chocolate and mixed fruit. I like it. They're made, by the way, Biocare, and they've given us a discount code too, is made intentionally for people on semaglutides and tirzepatides. Tirzepatide. I keep mispronouncing that. Please forgive me. It's Tirzepatide, not Tirzepatide. It's Tirzepatide. Like Mounjaro is Mounjaro, and I used to pronounce it. I forget how I used to pronounce it. It's Mounjaro. It's how you pronounce Mounjaro. This is meant to help with lean body mass and then also tummy issues too. They have to help make sure gastrointestinal side effects. That was number 4. Number 5, my tape measure. Like knowing that through my smart tape measure. Oh, this is another new one. I had bought a bunch of them because my dog, Mr. Freddie, kept eating them. You guys keep asking me, you're like, can you please show me a video as to how to use these? Mr. Freddie kept eating them, so I couldn't show you because mine kept breaking. The smart tape measure, you can measure in inches and it tracks that all in one spot. So if you are having a weight stall, you can use your clothes as a unit of measurement, photos as a unit of measurement, and a smart tape scale as a unit of measurement. I highly recommend these. It's like 25 bucks. Sometimes in the free group, I always put, and I'm on my email list. I have a twice a week email that I send out. I will tell you when they're on sale. And same thing for that scale. I like these two. They do have a third one of where it's blood pressure cuff measure. Highly recommend those two. It also syncs into that app. We love it. I'm not sponsored by them. I just love I bought it. I keep buying them because Mr. Freddie keeps eating them. Speaking of Mr. Freddie, got him new dog treats. I bought these. They have a coupon going. I'll link it down in the description link below. Very excited about those. So that's been my big thing. And then my other big thing that I wanted to, I said 5 tips, but I'm going to give you a bonus tip, is walking. For me, walking Mr. Freddie has become somewhat of a non-negotiable, and I need to level up, right? As I said earlier, we have opposable thumbs because we're meant to evolve. And as I have evolved, I've been walking for a while now, for several months. I've told you guys how I've been like super diligent for at least walking a mile a day, if not 2 or 3 miles. Adding in WOD Pilates was on top of that. So to give context, I'm building to get more, like as I get stronger and stronger, I'm building more and more, which is amazing, by the way. My itty little bitty waist, it's amazing. And so with that, I'm sweating a lot. So you guys know I am obsessed. I have always recommended using electrolytes to help with my, I'll say for my body, let me use my eye statements. I have used electrolytes to help me, specifically LMNT, because they don't have added dyes, sugars, junk. I like them quite a bit. I have intentionally bought them over the last 16 months because I've intentionally bought them over the last 16 months. There's been like, just because I find that they're the best brand out there. They work with Olympic athletes. And I'm like, if it's good enough for an Olympic athlete, it's good enough for me. And I like their flavors. My favorite flavor is raspberry salt. I have used that because it's getting hot. Last week it was 85 degrees here in rural Virginia. Too hot for me. And so I'm sweating. So I usually have 1 stick a day. As I start getting sweatier, but I may have 2 sticks a day. Some days I have none, by the way. Some days I just don't have any. But this has been helpful for sure 100% on day 0, day 1, day 2 of my injection with Mounjaro and Zepbound. So I don't know if you're having, are you moving? And I want to encourage you, that for me is what's really helped me with this weight stall, is coming up with new ways to move. It's not this, I almost just said a bad naughty word. It's not this bull hunky of eat less, move more. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is Eli Lilly, the manufacturer of Mounjaro and of Zepbound, tells us we need to change our physical activity and change our diet, basically. If we're on these medications, there's got to be a change in those 2 things. I'm paraphrasing what Eli Lilly has in the literature, but that's basically what it says. We've got to make permanent lifestyle changes. And so for me, how am I going to make them sustainable? Well, I'm going to make them sustainable to move past my weight stall, to get to the goals that I want to be by doing things I enjoy. Why? Because if I enjoy them, I'm going to do them more. Like that pain pleasure thing. And so Pilates, I find it very enjoyable. These electrolytes and these things, if you don't like what I like, great. I want to encourage you, find what you do like though. If it's not my stuff that I'm sharing, what do you like? Maybe you don't like the Stanley mugs and the Simple Modern. Then go find something. Maybe it's a tumbler from 7-Eleven. You know what I mean? Like whatever motivates you to move you closer to make these sustainable lifelong habits. Like that's my whole jam, is helping you find what you like, because we're all different. It's going to be different for us. There's no one size fits all on here, right? What works for me may not work for you too. And I am testing and finding things, which is why I go through and say like, I'm evolving and I'm changing and I'm growing. And that's why I love our community of the Counts and Countesses here, is because we are collectively have that goal of trying to be like quality individuals, right? And I don't know about you, but for me, I was very successful in many areas of my life, except for the juggernaut of chronic obesity management. And my blood panels were awful when I started Mounjaro. And now my blood panels are completely different. And chronic obesity management plan that I have with my healthcare provider has been crazy amazing. By the way, if you do need a telehealth company, I've linked down below an amazing one, discount code QUEEN. Usually my codes are discount code QUEEN, except for one company I work with. For some random reason, they have, it's like YT-QUEEN. It's the most annoying promo code. Other than that, usually my discount codes are QUEEN. So those are my 5 tips of what's worked well for me. And I've had multiple weight stall videos along this journey. You can go back in my playlist down below. I think I've done 4 or 5 of these videos because I've had them along the way. Because I want to normalize, like, it's totally normal to have a weight stall. If you're just starting this medication, and I know some people, sorry, my hair keeps hitting my mic, I apologize. Some people get very discouraged if you've just started your Mounjaro or Zepbound prescription, or if you're on the compound semaglutide or Tirzepatide, and you're like, I haven't lost weight or things like that. It may just take you a higher dose for that. So keeping that in mind too, of like, I'm at the highest dose. I'm at Mounjaro 15 milligrams, Zepbound 15 milligrams, highest possible dose. So my results are going to be different than somebody who's just starting on Mounjaro 2.5 milligrams, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like there's different nuances with this too. So do not compare. You're going to rob yourself of a lot of joy, happiness, and peace if you're comparing with people on the internet. I promise you that. Even in my free group, I sometimes have to be like, I need to not compare myself to X, Y, and Z, because there's so many people doing so many amazing things in my free group. And I'm always like, yay! But sometimes when I'm not in the right mental space, I can, even me, can be like, oh man, what about me? And don't go down that road. I tell myself, don't go down that road, and you don't go down that road. You run your own race. You're in your own lane. You're doing your own thing, and your body is different. We're all made differently. We are fearfully, wonderfully made, and we're all made differently in that regard. And so rolling with that. Speaking of rolling with that, how do I transition over to neck cream, y'all? You guys know when I have products I love sharing them with you. I'm obsessed with this neck cream. I will link it down below. My loose skin cream and my neck cream. It is bathing suit season and I am all over the creams, the lotions. I'm all over it. So this has been I love this one. Love it, love it. I have two. I have one that's less expensive because I am mindful of cost for people. This one's the more expensive one, but I do love it. And there's a less expensive one too. It's the packaging is the difference. I find that the formularity of the two different company products is very similar. Packaging is different. FYI. Okay. Hopefully this helped motivate you. Now, two things. One, what are you going to do? Now that you know some of these tips that have worked well for me, what are you going to do? Tell me in the comments. That's your action item. What are you going to do to move you closer to your goal? I want to know. I'm holding you accountable. Tell me in the comments below. Two, we do a little thing here at Countess of Shopping where you put an emoji down below. And then that tells me that you've made it this far in the video, which means you probably like my content, which means if you like my content, I want to be friends. So our emoji down below, so I can know you better because I'll see your handle over and over as you reply to each video that you watch. You can binge watch all the videos. Today's going to be a dog. And I remember these Mr. Freddy treats that I bought. I bought them. They're not sponsored. I bought them. They're probiotic bites. Dog today is going to be the emoji, and that will tell me that you've made it this far in the video. And then two, I will pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, then I will uplift you in positive thought. That to me of cultivating a powerhouse community of positivity is important. Iron sharpens iron, and you know, having a really cool, kind, loving, all-inclusive community is important to me. So today's emoji is going to be a dog. And if you're having a weight stall, the extra bonus tip is keep your mind right and tight. Do not come in and start picking yourself apart. I've done that previously too. Nothing's wrong with you. It just means you need to continue to evolve. And what is that evolution going to look like? If you feel like you're doing the best that you very well can, talk to your healthcare provider, right? Like there's some things I can change, things I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. Do you need to have a conversation with your healthcare provider? And if you don't have a healthcare provider that you can talk to, switch. Join Fridays is amazing. Use the discount code QUEEN. They're awesome. They're my telehealth provider because I can ask them questions. I can have honest conversations. If you can't have honest conversations with your healthcare provider of, hey, I'm at a weight stall, what do I do? That's not a very good telehealth provider. I work with Join Fridays intentionally because their whole jam is chronic obesity management. Like they're the experts in that. And I want to work with the experts in particular fields, right? So if you're not with somebody who you can talk to about chronic obesity management, who you feel is knowledgeable on the subject, find somebody else. Evolve. Like your thumbs. Okay, sweet friends. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. All of the resources I mentioned today are down in the ... more. It's the description. And click like and subscribe on this video. YouTube will show you more of my content. If you click like and subscribe, they'll show you more. And you can go watch the 200+ videos that I have if you want to have something on while you're working out or doing chores. I highly recommend multitasking. It's my favorite thing of listening to YouTubes while I'm doing my chores or working out personally. Okay, bye, sweet friends. Have a great day. Love you.